the first to know in Nsem-Pii TV.
Mixed reaction, mixed feeling. This is coming from the backdrop of a new tax. Yeah, I introduce you kind courtesy of Finance Minister Dr. Kese Lato-Forson. Now both the Finance Minister and the President Ashe Ghana for nyina throughout or more time in opposition and during their campaign say taxes is not the way to go. If you want to accumulate revenue, yeah, what they ever bought my home. And you made donko mrashebejum, and the majority, led by the Finance Minister, introduce you a new tax. Your mo friend doom so tax. Say the beya yen kanya ho ensemno ebejina brane. Na preso e koso o my Ghana fana baby ano ebeja yinti. On every liter of petroleum products, yentua 1 Ghana cedi. So in actual sense, a gallon of these petroleum products, every Ghanaian is supposed to pay 4 Ghana cedis. Until more na bonten ka say, you see yentua 1 Ghana cedi pe. Why yentua 1 Ghana cedi pe no? Ka ken kan no mom packing kan. But obi o packing kan bia nim say, enya a flat rate of 1 Ghana cedi on every purchase you make on petroleum products. Yes, anete almost say on every 1 liter. This is water 20 liters utua 20 Ghana cedis. Water 40 liters utua 40 Ghana cedis. So water 100 liters utua 100 Ghana cedis. So in a month, that's why you use 400 liters. What it means is that you are paying 400 Ghana cedis as doomsday tax. Literally sanity. Now, one of the most vociferous radio journalists, yeah, now during the S-while Nana Addo I, His Excellency's administration. Now, in fact, or Kasa Yepa a Nana Addo I of Inshira FM. And pay Nana Addo I has thrown in the towel. Why your comparison be a patch say in fact, seriously. Or no, and some section of Ghanaians were very, very unfair to His Excellency Nana Addo I. Looking at Nsem-Pii, John Dramani Mahama and NDC, pennyphobic kai in opposition, and in the in government. Yanko, na yanko jinchiri muna kasem free the horses mouth, Nana Addo I.
John Mahama. Me person me bo won Nsem-Pii chrew. Ye friend total recall. Na emre bi me busa wo say. Emre na wo aban mu no, na wo ye president no. Etu ho asem say na wo kan. Inti mbusa say oba also the two ni bi ba beto so ana. Efri say na anu bi na wo kire die nti a e wo say Ghana fo tua to. Na anu bi na Ghana fo complain say ennyoma na ye tua no ne board den dodo. Tie de wo kan ye. Yewra John Mahama. Tie de o kan ye. Inshira 104.5. Bra Facebook na yentie Yewra John Mahama. Then time no ye president no. Na Ghana for complain say ennyoma no ne dum so ne electricity ne boa ye den. Yentie de o kan.
The president highlighted his government's pursuit of fiscal prudence and called for national unity. Joy FM's Jifa Bampo sought some answers to foreseeable economic hardships on the heel of tariff and tax adjustments in 2014 and the reason for deputy community.
In 2014, na Ghana for, despite the doom sono, na Ghana for electricity ye complaining. Into Joy FM, yes, sister Bakwa, we say we're free, Jifa Bampo, Ebusan say, baby, a Ghana for Dria Wuguswa, o to money electricity, Yewra John Mahama, Adentina, wo yesa. Yenche de John Mahama kai.
Communication Minister Victoria Hammer's dismissal. The president elaborated on the necessity for tariff and tax adjustments, but did not speak to Victoria Hammer's dismissal.
You have to adjust tariffs to make it attractive, or else then you must find money in the budget to subsidize the electricity tariffs. And if you do so, how do you build the secondary schools that you promised the people? How do you provide the district hospitals? How do you provide the CHIPS compounds? So governance is a difficult business. Difficult decisions need to be taken.
An investment.
And the mark of leadership is you take difficult decisions when they need to be taken. And that's what I've done. I believe 2014 is going to be a good year, and it's going to be the start of good things for Ghana.
Yera John Mahama, me say Kobim. We eye John Mahama part 1. Emrebi na Ghana for in 2014. Na sabre na yewo dumsum no. Yera John Mahama. Na yasato electricity buoma Ghana for complaining. En ye busa nsenti adenti no waye sa wo bra ye ho kire yen. Yera John Mahama say e wose woye because yen ya no wo so ogisika ni free ho. Because yeto abama president say enyoma ni bi wo ho a e wose woye e den kure e wose woye. E no share bo say saa de na waye ni ntino ye behu sunsunsanso enche. But I'm sure say nyina nim 2014 2015 emudum so.
Communication Minister Victoria Hammer's dismissal, the president elaborated on the necessity for tariff and tax adjustments, but did not speak to Victoria Hammer's dismissal.
You have to adjust tariffs to make it attractive, or else then you must find money in the budget to subsidize the electricity tariffs. And if you do so, how do you build the secondary schools that you promised the people? How do you provide the district hospitals? How do you provide the CHIPS compounds? So governance is a difficult business. Difficult decisions need to be taken. And the mark of leadership is you take difficult decisions when they need to be taken.
Enti se utie na ohwe Yera John Mahama ni posta ne na dwempo pa na oyobi a ogitu mu se electricity se wosi etua de wosi etua oyobi a ompese eka be gu ho bebre ni ntino se Ghana fo kure esu na wo se electricity buo kosoro a e wo se yetua nti se Ghana fo esu se electricity tuwa ni etuma oye president a obeji atum se yetua kai se MPP aban the whole of the 8 years no o man to electricity be mu bebre Nana Addo the records are there. And later I'll prove to you. Nana Addo time or shall say so to getting closer to the government. But from 2017 throughout to 20 now on your obia na ototo to electricity bill. In fact, oteti ebi kraso. Yera John Mahama at that time. And the issue of taxes at war. Yentie sa brena na oka eto ehho asem in 2024 sa brena Yera John Mahama na oka eto ene ekwan ya Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ode eto bi atoto so ama Ghana for esu miwi a mesa akọbọ na de bi oka ye sa brena na oye president de nti a omampanyi bi ade eto etoto ni manfoso we ye 2024 yentie Yera John Mahama.
Primary deficit is the clearest indicator of fiscal indiscipline. This extraordinarily large deficit needs to be financed through further borrowing. It was in a desperate effort to raise revenue to meet these obligations after squandering all the resources generated that
Pacho, monitor the words. What I am doing in research, you find content analysis. So we are researcher. If it be content analysis, ne say, dear amonyoni ne kano, e bia where the bia will use ye biano. Na wa peke, na wo de ye wa asem analyze it. Dodo na ya na Ghana for etie ni tra. Ba me pesa wo sign ade na say, according to Yera John Mahama in opposition no, de na o kan say Omurezi Reverend Nana Akufo-Addo mu ejiji sika no squandering interest o med disika no squandering according to John Mahama no o med disika no me say come back ne tie sa squandering no
to raise revenue to meet these obligations after squandering all the resources generated. The government imposed a tall list of taxes in the 2021 budget which have inflicted severe pain and suffering on Ghanaians. In effect, they punish Ghanaians for their own mishandling of the economy.
Tie, according to according to Yera John Mahama no, Nana Addo etwe yaso wo ennioma o man kasa ye no. Eno nti no mde eto se de be ebenya sika bebree. Nti yi levy ne bet ne ho ahwan ni nyina kosi se na Nana Addo ni MPP edi sika no ma gi sika na di. Nti omode saa asotwe ne ma yen Ghana fo a tieo yen Ghana fo a yen tie baabi. Nti Nana Addo kodi sabi okotre akọwin mako na aponkyerani ye Ghana fo no ye ti hu fifiri. Nti ema Ghana fo ye ho kyere yen. This was according to candidate John Dramani Mahama.
The pain and suffering that these taxes have brought, leading to the rampant increases in prices of goods and services, stem directly from the gaping hole in our finances occasioned by the reckless election-related expenditure of 2020.
Nti saa mmerɛ ne nyinaa no elections ho nyoma nti sika bi wɔ hɔ a na MPP aba edi ne left and right. And nti na ɛwɔ sɛ ɔmode ɛtoɔ bebree to yɛn so na yɛn ho kyerɛ yɛn. But see ha emre bi yebusa Yera John Mahama sɛ Yera woyɛ president ɛtoɔ yi a ɛyɛ aban de to so no ɛyɛ na Ghana fo yɛn ho kyerɛ yɛ dodo. Nti ɛfa toɔ ho odwene ho sɛ yentie de Yera John Mahama kan.
Because the thing about government investment and expenditure is the money doesn't come from anywhere, it comes from ourselves. And especially you have a country where the number of people who know that they must pay a tax on income do not exceed 30% of the population. Almost 70% of the population pay only indirect taxes. And so you either have to go and knock the shop and take a daily rate. And at the end of the year, we're all supposed to go and file our taxes and declare our incomes. And you say, okay, you pay 1,000 Ghana, you pay 500, you pay this. 70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money, really, is through...
According to John Dramani Mahama at that time, no, you're president, no. Or say, the only way, you can't the only way, once you can say Jesus is the only way. You be, until I'm saying, you content analysis. Yera John Mahama, your president nim say, yentimi mfa akwanya bia so ye pese enye sika wo man ni mu a nemum ekwan ba ko pe a obetimi ama sika ba aban mu no e na wo to aso no the only way to aso
70% or more of our people don't file their tax returns. And so the only way you can raise money really is through the tax system. And the only way you can get everybody to contribute is through indirect taxes.
And you can't indirect tax. Indirect tax ne ye toa. And no de yentiwo emma wani so unhu. Nemum oto ade bia ne atew. Nti yemfa ne se bia okoto aduane ana wakọ shopping mall ana wakọ restaurant. Udidi a aduane ni nyina no ne calculate eto bia kaso ne ye indirect. Okoto petrol ne atew ano no unhu hye den hu odi ane se wato petrol. Nti according to John Dramani Mahama, John Mahama part 1 no na o say esense Ghana for hye den tua direct tax say bia income o ye tua ni sika ye tetetete no the only way ne say fafa bibia fa ni indirect ne say ene eye den a wo ye Ghana ni nkoa de a obenum nsuo obeto petrol obefa car obedidi sa anyoma no fa gina ho netete no. This was papa justifying
consumption of petroleum products. And so those who consume more, if you have a V8 and you buy more petrol, then you're paying more tax. If you sit in the trotro, you're paying less tax because 15 of you are in the trotro using the same fuel. And so those are some of the things that we're faced with.
When he was defending DNTR or the etuo bebre ato Ghana for so, despite the fact that Ghana for say Yera John Mahama at that time near Hochri no or be explaining say because yen chair to or defifa indirect tax in intino. This is the reason tia or yes sir. Yen to us John Mahama, president.
It's not every decision that would be popular. But what was I elected for as president? To take popular decisions? If I took popular decisions to make you happy with me, this country would be in the ground by now.
According to young Papa John Dramani Mahama no, or say, any decision biya we your man penya ube teki ene beye nipa de. Nanso di nti ne to aba ma no. Ya nto aba ma ne se ommeye nneoma beye Ghana fo nyina de. Se o ye to aba ma ne se bibi oba bia enye Ghana fo nyina de a ommanyi ebe kofom. Ebe kofom, ebe breki. Ma yen wie na afimi wi am question person busa me busa o say samre na ye to man ne nyoma na no ye na Ghana fo complain no a no say osusu say na onim so oba bewe because samre ni nyina no ne nyina nim so oba bewe because of a nyoma ne posture according to him no na oye sa nyoma ne because wa anya sa oman no ebe kofom nti era jo Mahama ye obi o gidi say eto de eye na sa to no obegye nso a fa hyehyɛ baabi ebi te say petrol mu because den ya no de obefro to answer.
Tough decisions. I mean, do I take pleasure in imposing taxes on people as if, you know, you just take a pleasure in doing it? You don't. But you look at the alternative, and the alternative is worse. And so you must take decisions that are in the national interest. The benefits might not be seen immediately, but then in future people will see what benefits they have accrued.
According to John Dramani Mahama, President, Part 1, no, Samre no, or say, Sabi, ono awohoi, enye te se n'ani gye tio, enye te se n'ani gye se, ode eto etoto Ghana foso. Nanso, se ya anya, Sabi, enye n'ani gye se, tio, enye n'ani gye se, ode eto etoto Ghana foso. But there was a way, ne boa Ghana, dachi. Question na mpese mi buseni. Yera jo Mahama eni die kwaso mi busa question we. Enti Nana Akufo-Addo de na ye na nigye se odi levy beto so. Mpese mbusa o. Nana Addo Akufo-Addo yem papa. Pese mi busa se sa abre na odi levy to so no. Nana Akufo-Addo odi betting tax eba. Nana Akufo-Addo odi COVID-19 levy eba. Eni eto bebre na odi ba ni e complain no. Na ye Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ne pe na ye na nigye se odi beto so ana. Na oni atenka na onye nipa na Nana Addo Akufo-Addo na onye nipa na oni atenka na nakoma edin enti na oye na adwen se obema Ghana fo ho akire wo mu ana me pese me busa me se busa se wo na ye president se ye true se Nana Akufo-Addo agi sika ni di ya ma ye hu se sa sika no odi ye me se busa ye Rajo Mahama Nana Addo Akufo-Addo levy ni betting tax no ojiji ye ni ekoni bottom odi sa sika na na se Nana Akufo-Addo di levy na na okono oyi levy ni kosie ni bottom di ya ma ye hu betting tax no se ojiwie ye no odi kogu na accounts ma ye hu according to you no o say the entia odi gu so no ene se obobo ka bi enti na wo se ojiji sika no na eja ode ye de ode ye enti na no pa mi busa ye Rajo Mahama se wo na ye president books ni nyina ekutaw na Nana Addo Akufo-Addo levy na mo so wa hu de odi sika na sika no odi betting tax sika no ofaye ka kire yen COVID-19 levy no ekogu Nana Addo Akufo-Addo ni botoma na. Stop this hypocrisy. Amanyofo mumnya kwenya na mo betena so na mo ya ade bi na ye mpani e ka na ma no hyeda asesa. Sabi Nana Akufo-Addo o hyeda se ekambro engu ho ana. Eka no o hyeda se eka enkogu electricity ho ana. Sa aka no wankasa unim se eye legacy debt. Eye ka omampanyi Akufo bru bi gu ho John Mahama wo bru bi gu ho Nana Akufo-Addo abru bi agu ho ena wo nso eto aso enti mbesem busa se eto na Nana Addo Akufo-Addo jeje ye na Ghana fo ye se ye ho kire ye no Nana Addo Akufo-Addo odi kogu na council ma na sika ne wo na council ma o meye hu na ye okofo nkofa no na mo se sika ne wo ho na sa sika no levy sika ne bi wo da so yusu COVID-19 sika ne bi wo da so yusu betting tax levy no sanitation oda so you so then you're not being fair to us. Then what is the justification? Say odi ade 1 cedi to so And according to you, one of the content analysts will say immediate. We will not see immediate increase. On say oka immediate na ebia wo wadwen maso, but immediate kyerɛ sɛ o se sia de o koto petrol unhu se price no. But what of the future? O se Ghana for no anti afa nyoma, me a researcher. And in research, my content analysis, content analysis bet you say, Assembia Manoni Bia Cano, Memfanetra, since I am seeing Nebusano, and to almost shed no maka immediately dear, say, see, dear, okwa. Into one says, say, an oban says, at that 12 for now, won't shed them because immediate. A full say next month, one bebano, ne free 12, ne co 13, na fear ni namho, na yeka, oh, say, I can say immediate. Oh, the good people of Ghana for tiasie, Ghana for tidiye kanase. Ni ake kanisa. Yera jo Mahama. Makacho say, on Crawford, the ometimia kasa oh, why are you? But ye, time aban sha sie lusu. Eni se odi adie bi beba. Na Ghana ni kasem. Na wo se de wo ye ne ye. Ti Ghana ni no be miana no. On Crawford, the ombeba aje so. But time sha sie lusu is when yenya ye kasa ene nkofo a ye kasa nkofo tie na ye kasa de we nye na say oh we de ma nye emmoa me minim say ye tough na emom mfa ncheme Ghana ni do obetua o na so be ho se Ghana ni ye ho a on kasa ene Ghana fo ni mabato on kasa nkofo de o meye dede o mon kasa na time ni dru ho a obeti de ye kana se. Oh yeah, come on.